Are you seeking inner peace and harmony? In today's video, we will be discussing the 7 things that you need to leave behind in order to gain peace, as prescribed by Buddhist teachings. Lesson 1. Explaining everything too much when the answer is no. One of the most prevalent struggles is the difficulty to confidently say no without feeling the need to defend oneself. Setting limits makes a lot of people uncomfortable, especially when we are concerned about failing other people. This unease frequently causes us to overcompensate or justify our choice in an effort to lessen the impact of saying no. Many explanations can cause undue tension by complicating your emotional and mental state. Saying no with conviction and without giving too much justification is a practice in self-respect and a way to build harmony in both your personal and professional relationships. Over-explanation is frequently the result of a deeper yearning for acceptance. At its core, we fear that if we say no, people will think less of us or find us difficult. Because we are afraid of being judged, we tend to over-explain in the hopes that if we give a good enough explanation, the other person will accept our decision and not judge us less. Buddhism explains that behavior as a result of attachment to outside approval. We get tied to the idea of what other people think of us and worry that if we put limits, those opinions will suffer. We act against our actual nature as a result of this attachment, which leads to misery. When we have to say no, we get all knotted up trying to defend our decision, frequently at the price of our own mental health. An absorbed sense of obligation or guilt is another cause of over-explanation. Even when it costs us, we could feel obligated to ensure the comfort or happiness of others. This is especially typical among people-pleasers who frequently put the needs of others before their own. Our obsessive justification of our choices stems from our concern of failing other people and tries to ease the guilt we feel over prioritizing ourselves. There is a price to overcomplicating yourself. It first depletes your emotional stamina. You put in a lot of mental work justifying your decision rather than standing by it with confidence. This procedure can be draining, particularly if you frequently find yourself in circumstances where you need to say no but find it difficult to do so. Buddhists believe that this causes inner anguish and damages one's sense of self-worth. You are really asking for permission to cross your own limits and make your own decisions when you over-explain. This perpetuates the notion that other people must approve of your decisions, which can create a vicious cycle of reliance on outside validation. This gradually undermines your self-assurance and independence. The ability to say no without going into too much detail also reflects a strong sense of non-attachment. One might practice non-attachment to validation or approval from others when they cease feeling the need to defend their judgments to them. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on letting go of the desire for other people to approve of or comprehend your decisions. Rather, you have faith in the validity of your choice since it is consistent with your truth. Excessive explanation may also be a sign of connection to how things turn out. You might be worried about how people will respond if you say no, so you might try to manage the situation by providing justifications. But this connection to the result puts your mental well-being in the hands of other people, which leads to suffering. You can find serenity in the decision itself, not in how it is accepted. If you let go of the urge to control how other people respond, a lack of confidence in one's own judgment is frequently the root cause of over-explanation. You might believe that if you can't provide reasons for your no, it doesn't matter. That being said, your choice is legitimate only because it is yours. Have faith in your ability to make the best decisions for yourself and in the fact that, despite the lack of understanding from others, your limits should be respected. Saying no is about respecting yourself and your needs, not about rejecting other people or starting a fight. You make room for serenity in your life when you can say no with clarity and without giving too much explanation. You release yourself from the weight of having to win people over and from the stress of having to defend your choices. Lesson 2. When you're not ready. Forcing yourself to get over things. Healing and letting go are viewed in Buddhist philosophy as a gentle, progressive journey. It can be detrimental to force oneself to move on too soon because it will just make your misery worse rather than better. Buddhism emphasizes that the first step to real healing is acknowledging and accepting our emotional state, no matter how unpleasant. We reject our own feelings when we push ourselves to move on before we're ready. This denial causes an internal tug-of-war that frequently results in emotional repression when we suppress our feelings rather than facing them head-on. One part of us understands we need time to heal, while another part pushes us to just get over it. Repression merely serves to bury feelings deeper, where they can fester and resurface in dangerous ways. This is why it's problematic, since it doesn't actually make the emotions go away. Unresolved feelings might show themselves as physical sickness, worry, melancholy, or rage. We are effectively telling ourselves that our suffering is unimportant or unjustified when we deny ourselves the time and space to feel. The healing process may be made more difficult by these sentiments of self-blame or worthlessness brought on by this self-neglect. We may learn and develop from every challenging circumstance we encounter, but if we attempt to move on too soon, we lose out on these important possibilities. We are unable to properly comprehend what has happened, so we continue in a cycle of avoidance rather than developing resilience and wisdom. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on accepting oneself in the midst of suffering. Buddhism urges us to approach difficult emotions with compassion and curiosity rather than ignoring them. This is just admitting our feelings without passing judgment on them, not wallowing in grief or hopelessness, since it enables us to confront reality as it is rather than how we wish it were. Acceptance is the first step in any healing process. Acceptance of our feelings allows us to be more compassionate towards ourselves. Compassion reminds us that it's normal to feel sad, angry, or confused, that these emotions are part of the human experience and serves as the antidote to the harsh, critical voice that tells us we should be over this by now. Giving ourselves the time and space we require to heal at our own speed, free from outside pressure or irrational expectations, is made possible by self-compassion. Buddhism frequently compares practicing self-compassion to a mother treating her child. When a child is unhappy or injured, the mother gives them comfort, understanding, and tolerance, instead of telling them to just get over it. This allows the child to express their feelings in a secure and encouraging setting. Similarly, we can learn to be gentle and patient with ourselves, allowing ourselves the time we require to fully recover. Another essential Buddhist practice that can guide us through the healing process is mindfulness. Being mindful entails focusing on the here and now without passing judgment. Being mindful allows us to see our feelings as they come up without getting attached to them or attempting to ignore them. We can become more cognizant of the terrain of our emotions by practicing mindfulness. We can perceive our sentiments as transitory states that come and go like ocean waves, as opposed to seeing them as something to be avoided. This viewpoint enables us to let go of the need to get over things quickly and accept feelings for what they are, fleeting yet significant. We might also avoid the trap of fabricating tales around our suffering by remaining in the now with our feelings. Stories such as, "I'll never be happy again," or "I'm not strong enough to handle this," might exacerbate your suffering and hinder your ability to recover. For instance, if you're grieving the loss of a loved one, by keeping you rooted in the here and now, mindfulness enables you to recognize your suffering without conflating it with these restrictive stories. Buddhism places a lot of emphasis on letting go, but it's crucial to recognize that letting go is a process rather than an activated state. Releasing yourself does not imply ignoring the past or acting as though it never occurred. It entails embracing life as it is and letting go of the connection to how things should have been. It is not possible to rush this procedure. It takes time. For instance, you might experience a range of feelings after being betrayed, such as anger, despair, perplexity, or even guilt. Rushing to let go of these feelings could lead to your suppressing them, but real letting go occurs only when you've given yourself permission to experience and comprehend these feelings to the fullest. It is only after that you can let them go without any regrets or unresolved matters. Forgiving oneself and other people is another aspect of letting go. This is about letting go of the power that anger or resentment has over you, not about endorsing bad behavior. One of the most difficult aspects of the healing process is usually forgiveness, which calls for patience, introspection, and self-compassion. It can be difficult to fully move on when you force yourself to forgive before you're ready. This can lead to emotions of guilt or resentment. Becoming confident in your own timeline is one of the most crucial lessons in recovery. Healing is a process that is unique to each person and cannot be prescribed in any way. It's acceptable if something takes a person many weeks to get through, but takes another months or even years. Healing is a very personal journey that takes its own time. It is not a race. Buddhism teaches us to let go of expectations, other people's and our own. Remind yourself that healing occurs in its own time. If you find yourself under pressure to move on, whether from loved ones, society, or even your own inner critic, have faith that the healing process will come when the time is right for you. In the meantime, concentrate on treating yourself with compassion and patience. Give yourself the gift of gradual, deliberate healing rather than pressuring yourself to move on from problems soon, without criticism or coercion. Give yourself permission to experience the whole spectrum of your feelings. If you need assistance, ask for it from others, but also develop self-compassion and comfort. You'll notice that eventually the suffering fades and that peace starts to take its place. Not because you forced it, but because you let it happen organically. Pushing oneself to move on from things before you're ready can impede your emotional development and cause further pain. By contrast, healing can occur at your own rate, free from judgment or pressure. If you adopt the Buddhist values of acceptance, compassion, and mindfulness, recall that healing is about accepting your pain, being present with yourself, and having faith that peace will find you eventually, rather than racing to the finish line. Lesson 3. Being afraid to try new things and not succeed. One of the strongest things preventing us from achieving tranquility is fear, in particular, the fear of failing. It can be crippling. We are afraid of what might happen if we fail, so we avoid attempting new things, taking chances, and pursuing our aspirations. Buddhism views fear as an effect of attachment, namely, attachment to results. According to what the Buddha taught, misery results from holding on to expectations and wishes. We experience pain when things don't turn out the way we had hoped. Fundamentally, fear of failure stems from a desire for success. We become terrified of anything less because we are so focused on getting the desired outcome. Buddhism places more emphasis on the process than the outcome. Another eightfold path principle, right effort, exhorts us to work hard, yet to stay unattached to the result. The fact that we tried is more important than whether we succeed or fail. We become more receptive to fresh experiences, personal development, and eventually serenity when we let go of our fear of failing. If I fail, what might possibly go wrong? The outcomes we envision are frequently simply significantly worse than the actual ones. Life is full of failures because that's how we develop, learn, and get better. Buddhism actually teaches that accepting failure is a better course of action than fearing it. It's a chance to put resilience, humility, and knowledge into practice. Put your fear of failing behind you and open yourself up to the unknown. Try new things, take chances, and remember that you are still entire and complete, regardless of the result. You'll discover that recognizing failure as a valuable component of life's intricate fabric, rather than trying to escape it, brings about calm. Lesson 4. Making compartments between your life and work. Harmony is stolen by comparison. We frequently catch ourselves comparing our accomplishments, relationships, or occupations to those of others and feeling inferior. However, Buddhism forbids comparisons because everyone is traveling a different path than another, and doing so only causes misery. Buddhism places a strong emphasis on non-attachment, which includes the concept of comparison. Comparing oneself to others causes us to lose focus on our own path and instead cling to theirs. We lose sight of our own journey when we get preoccupied with what they own, what they've accomplished, or how they live. Buddhism encourages us to focus inward rather than outward. Being more accomplished than your peers or being superior to them will not bring you peace. It results from leading a life that is in line with your own principles and goals. The Buddha warns us that jealousy and envy are mental poisons that impair judgment and cause needless suffering. In actuality, each person's journey is unique. For someone else, what seems like success to you might not be rewarding. Give up the comparing habit and concentrate on your own development, accomplishments, and contentment. Knowing that your life is exclusively yours and doesn't have to resemble anyone else's brings you serenity. Lesson 5. Overly concerned with issues you cannot affect. Although worry is a normal aspect of life, too much of it can steal our tranquility. It takes a lot of mental energy to worry about things that are beyond your control because your efforts will not alter the situation. Buddhism offers acceptance as a potent remedy for anxiety. Impermanence, or the notion that nothing lasts forever and that everything is always changing, is one of the core lessons of Buddhism. We frequently attempt to fight against this reality when we worry. We want to be in charge of the future and make sure that everything goes as we have planned. However, the truth is that we are powerless over everything, and attempting to do so would only make us feel anxious and frustrated. Buddhism advises you to concentrate on what you can control. Control your own actions, thoughts, and responses, rather than worrying about what you can't give up. Try to influence other people's situations and focus on yourself instead. You release yourself from the weight of concern when you acknowledge that there are things that are beyond your control. This does not imply a lack of concern or pity. It denotes that you approach life with composure and gracefully accept both the good and the bad. Worrying just robs you of your current tranquility. It has no effect on the future. Put an end to your excessive concern and have faith in life's course. Quietness arises from accepting the situation as it is, rather than resisting it. Lesson 6. Relying on outside approval to boost self-esteem. Many of us look to others for affirmation in our pursuit of tranquility in an attempt to feel worthy or important. We go to our friends, family, or society for approval. However, true surrender in Buddhism originates internally, not externally. The Buddha emphasizes the value of accepting and being compassionate towards oneself. You are attached to anything outside of yourself when you depend on other people to affirm your value. This is a flimsy foundation, since external validation is frequently erratic or ephemeral. You have to learn to validate yourself if you want to be at peace. This doesn't imply that you disregard compliments or other forms of recognition. Rather, It only means that your feeling of value is independent of them. You give up control and let other people determine how you feel about yourself when you rely too much on outside approval. Buddhism enables us to develop our sense of inner self-assurance and independence beyond the opinions of others. We can learn to connect with our genuine selves through self-reflection, mindfulness, and meditation. The highs and lows of receiving acceptance from others no longer affect you when you affirm yourself from within. You'll find a profound sense of calm when you let go of the need for outside approval and realize that your value is intrinsic rather than dependent. Lesson 7. Failing to consider your progress. Buddhism emphasizes the value of mindfulness, or the ability to be completely aware of your surroundings at all times. Being aware includes appreciating your path and the personal development you've undergone. Refusing to acknowledge your own progress robs you of the serenity that comes with knowing how far you've come. Think about your life for a moment. Consider the obstacles you've surmounted, the knowledge you've gained, and the person you've developed into. No matter how tiny, acknowledge your accomplishments and reward yourself for your growth. Finding calm requires this gratefulness and self-awareness exercise. Being aware of your progress helps you develop a feeling of fulfillment and contentment. You come to understand that when you value the journey, tranquility develops organically and is not something you have to seek. Instead of spending all of your time thinking about the future, break the practice of honoring the past and the present. You will discover serenity in this mindfulness. Buddhism holds that letting go of attachment, fear, comparison, and expectations is the way to enlightenment. The 7 lessons we've covered here provide a roadmap for letting go of the emotional and mental weight that drags you down. Every lesson asks you to take stock of your life and think about the things you need to let go of in order to find ultimate peace. Recall that you cannot achieve peace by altering the outside world. Rather, you must work on developing inner serenity. You can let go of things that no longer serve you and make room for peace to grow by engaging in mindfulness, self-compassion, and non-attachment practices. Buddhism's teachings serve as a reminder that we can always find serenity if we let go of the things that are preventing us. Peace is not a far-off place. Rather, it is a state of being that is always within reach if you embrace these principles and let go of the things you must leave behind. Goodbye to being poor. Hello to financial abundance. This will be in your bed by June, and you'll always have money for the rest of the year. If you want to improve your finances and bring unexpected amounts of money into your life, I'm going to tell you some old secrets that will work extremely well. First though, let me say something important. Your bed is unique. You can't just sleep there. While you sleep, your brain does many things. It seems like the bed is linked to everything in the world because it's full of energy. Did you know that the pyramids look like big beams of light? Inside, they create a strong energy field, which is why the pharaohs were buried there. Some people even have things on their beds that resemble pyramids or build their homes to look like pyramids. What do pyramids have to do with this? I want you to understand how important our surroundings are. What we do and how we feel are both affected by where we are. The practices we're going to discuss are based on this idea. These habits can change how you feel, especially at night, and bring new things into your life during the day if you put them under your bed. But don't just take my word for it. Try it for yourself. Some very wise people like Jesus of Nazareth said that everyone can do great things. Even though I'm not Jesus, my life has changed in amazing ways, teaching me that we can all make things happen. What I'm going to talk about is all about mentalism, which I learned in my teens. It's the idea that our feelings are very strong and can change the real world. The things we think about can come true, whether they are about health, money, or love. Smart people from long ago, like Hermes Trismegistus, said that what's inside us affects what's outside us, and that the two are connected. To make things happen, we need to think about what we want and have faith in ourselves. This made me realize that there is always a way forward, even when things are tough. You may remember times when everything seemed to go just right for you. You'll feel this way when you do the right things I'm about to tell you about. Though it's easy, it can make a big difference in your life. Feel free to try something new or look for more money. This practice can help you find the magic in life. Don't forget that life is full of fun surprises. Jesus said that the most important thing is to be happy inside, and then everything else will work itself out. Let's talk about the unique ritual I'm about to show you. Take it easy and enjoy the project. Don't expect too much. Just enjoy the process of making it. Let's play and see what takes place. You'll see how this unique practice can change your life as we do it together. Don't just believe what I say. Do it yourself. Don't feel like you have to do it. Instead, be interested and open about it. Do you want to go on this fun adventure with me? Let me know in the comments. Tell people, I am ready to attract my blessings. First, let's get the things we need for this important practice. First, get a glass jar. We are going to use it for something important, so make sure it is clean. There is a certain force in glass jars. Next, get 3 garlic cloves and some bay leaves. Each of these items has its own power that will help our unique practice be strong. Lastly, get a coin from where you live. You can use any kind, but don't use one that is very expensive. Pick carefully, because we'll need this coin for our special move. Let's move on to the next thing we need: spices. Either a cinnamon stick or a teaspoon of cinnamon powder will work. The 6th item is rice, which is often seen as a strong sign of plenty. What's going to happen next? You should start by putting good energy into the jar. Take a moment to think about what wealth means to you. For me, it's about being at peace, calm, and stress-free. Imagine that all of your problems go away, leaving you happy. Being rich also means being free. It lets you pick what you want to do without having to worry about money, like going on holiday, having a nice meal, or trying something new. Having money lets you choose. Take your time with this step and really feel rich for 5 to 10 minutes. Connect with that thought, and then let's move on. After that, put 8 bay leaves in the jar. The number 8 symbolizes infinity, which means safety and plenty for all time. As you add these leaves, picture plenty coming into your life. Then put in 3 garlic cloves, which are also a sign of safety. Think of these cloves as ensuring that nothing can stop the flow of plenty. Lastly, add the cinnamon, either as a stick or powder. Don't forget to add the bill or coin. Make sure it's real money and not old money that can't be used. Remember to be real and honest throughout this whole process. Each part of the routine has its own meaning and adds to the energy of it. You can add more cinnamon to feel even more money and good things, because cinnamon makes you think of having more of them. After that, look at the bill or coin and say, "Money comes to me from everywhere and in every way." Repeat, "I get money in a lot of different ways and places. I get money in a lot of different ways." The money comes to you in many ways. It's in your bank account. You receive it, you earn it, and it's given to you. I get money from everywhere and in all kinds of ways. Keep the lid on tight and think of good things. It draws people to it like a lucky charm. Think about putting it under your bed. Have you ever seen how a magnet pulls metal to itself? Think about having this charm under your bed that always brings you money and good things. As you consider this, remember that feelings communicate with the world. The signals from your heart and the universe's heart are the same, and the heart brings things to you. Imagine that you are a real money generator and that there is one under your bed. Enjoy how you feel when you talk about money. For the second time, put your favorite perfume on a bill. to make it smell like you always carry it with you. Always remember to smell it and say, "It's easy for me to get money. I have no trouble getting money." Or you could say, "I really attract money. It just flows to me without any trouble." As you did before, picture this energy going into the bill and being carried with you. After you charge it overnight, say, "I'm good at getting money," over and over. Instead of worrying about money, picture having a lot of it. Think of money when you smell it. The power of money will come to you every time you smell it. Now, as we embark on this transformative journey together, imagine the possibilities that await you. Picture a life where financial stress is a distant memory, replaced by a sense of peace and abundance. This isn't just a dream, it's within your grasp, and it all starts with a simple yet powerful ritual. As you gather your materials, feel the anticipation builds. This isn't just about collecting items, it's about creating a tangible connection to the energy of prosperity. Each ingredient, each step you take, is a declaration to the universe that you are ready to welcome wealth into your life. Start by finding a quiet, comfortable space where you won't be disturbed. Light a candle if you like, to set the mood and signify the beginning of something special. Hold the glass jar in your hands and close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths, allowing your mind to settle and your heart to open. Visualize yourself in a state of complete abundance. What does it feel like? How do you spend your days? What joys does this new life bring you? Now, gently open your eyes and begin the ritual. As you add each ingredient to the jar, speak your intentions aloud. I add these bay leaves to invite endless protection and abundance into my life. Feel the energy of the leaves merging with your own. I add these cloves of garlic to keep this abundance flowing and protected from any harm. Imagine a shield of light surrounding you, impenetrable and strong. Next, add the cinnamon. I add this cinnamon to amplify the wealth and good fortune in my life. See the path ahead of you, lined with opportunities and blessings. Finally, place the coin or bill into the jar. This coin represents the constant flow of money into my life from all directions and in all forms. Visualize rivers of gold streaming towards you, filling your jar and overflowing into your world. Seal the jar tightly, holding it close to your heart. Feel the warmth and energy radiating from it, a beacon of your new life of prosperity and abundance. Keep it under your bed and let its energy work while you sleep. Remember, this is just the beginning. The true magic lies in your belief and the energy you put into this practice. Keep your thoughts positive and your heart open, and watch as abundance flows into your life effortlessly. As you place the jar under your bed, say, "I am a magnet for money and prosperity. I attract wealth effortlessly and abundantly." Each night as you drift off to sleep, this jar will work silently, drawing financial blessings into your life. But the ritual doesn't end here. To truly embrace this new energy, it's important to shift your mindset and daily habits. Start your day with gratitude, acknowledging the abundance already present in your life. Keep a journal by your bedside and jot down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. This practice will attune your mind to the frequency of abundance, making it easier to attract more throughout your day. Be mindful of your thoughts and words. Replace any negative or limiting beliefs about money with positive affirmations. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," try, "I am choosing to invest my money wisely." Notice how these small shifts in language can create a big difference in your perception of wealth. Engage in activities that make you feel prosperous. Dress in clothes that make you feel confident and successful. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Take time to enjoy the simple pleasures in life, whether it's a walk in nature, a delicious meal, or a moment of quiet reflection. These acts of self-love and appreciation will enhance your overall vibration and draw more abundance to you. As you continue to practice these rituals and mindset shifts, be patient and trust the process. Sometimes the changes will be subtle at first, but over time, you'll notice significant improvements in your financial situation and overall well-being. Keep your heart open to the unexpected ways in which the universe delivers your blessings. It might be through a new job opportunity, an unexpected gift, or a chance encounter with someone who can help you on your path. Remember, this journey is about more than just attracting money. It's about creating a life of fulfillment and joy. Embrace the adventure and let your newfound abundance be a tool to enrich not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. Share your wealth, knowledge, and happiness freely, knowing that the more you give, the more you receive. If ever doubt creeps in, return to your ritual. Hold the jar, revisit your intentions, and reaffirm your belief in your power to manifest. Trust that the universe is always conspiring in your favor, even when you can't see it. Stay focused, stay positive, and keep moving forward with confidence and grace. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter in your life, one filled with limitless possibilities and boundless prosperity. Together, we are creating a ripple effect of abundance that will touch lives far and wide. So let's celebrate each success, no matter how small, and keep our eyes on the horizon where even greater treasures await. Thank you for being part of this journey. Your commitment to personal growth and financial freedom is inspiring, and I'm honored to share this path with you. The life you desire lies within you. Here's to a future of endless wealth, joy, and fulfillment. Let's make it happen, one step at a time. As you continue to explore and experiment with these practices, don't hesitate to adapt them to fit your unique needs and circumstances. The beauty of these rituals lies in their flexibility and the personal touch you bring to them. Feel free to add your own elements, tweak the steps, and make it truly yours. After all, your journey to abundance is as individual as you are. To further deepen your connection with the energy of prosperity, consider integrating other practices that resonate with you. Meditation, visualization, and energy healing are all powerful tools that can enhance your manifestation efforts. Create a dedicated space in your home where you can retreat, recharge, and focus on your intentions. Fill it with items that inspire and uplift you, such as crystals, vision boards, and uplifting quotes. In this sacred space, spend time each day visualizing your desired outcomes. See yourself living the life of your dreams with all the financial freedom and joy it brings. Feel the emotions associated with this reality: excitement, gratitude, peace, and let them fill your entire being. This practice will help to anchor your intentions and align your energy with the frequency of abundance. Additionally, explore the power of affirmations. Write down positive statements that reflect your goals and aspirations and repeat them daily. Phrases like, "I am a money magnet," "I attract wealth effortlessly," and "My financial abundance is constantly increasing" can reprogram your subconscious mind to support your intentions. Say these affirmations with conviction and belief, and watch as your reality begins to shift. Another effective technique is to engage in acts of kindness and generosity. Giving to others not only feels good, but also creates a flow of positive energy that returns to you manifold. Whether it's donating to a cause you care about, helping a friend in need, or simply sharing your time and talents, these acts of service will amplify your abundance mindset and attract more blessings into your life. As you move forward on this journey, stay connected with a community of like-minded individuals who share your goals and values. Join online forums, attend workshops, and participate in local events where you can exchange ideas, gain insights, and support one another. Surrounding yourself with positive, motivated people will keep you inspired and accountable. Most importantly, don't forget to celebrate your successes along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory worth acknowledging. Take time to reflect on your achievements. Express gratitude for the progress you've made and reward yourself for your hard work. These moments of celebration will reinforce your commitment and keep your momentum going. As we conclude this guide, I want to remind you that the journey to abundance is a lifelong adventure. There will be ups and downs, but with each challenge comes an opportunity for growth and learning. Embrace the process, trust in your abilities, and stay open to the infinite possibilities that the universe has to offer. You have the power to create a life of wealth, happiness, and fulfillment. Believe in yourself, take inspired action, and watch as your dreams unfold before your eyes. The rituals, practices, and mindset shifts we've discussed are just the beginning. Continue to explore, experiment, and evolve, and you'll discover even more ways to enhance your abundance journey. Thank you for being part of this incredible experience. Your dedication to personal growth and financial freedom is truly inspiring. Keep shining your light, sharing your wisdom, and uplifting those around you. Together, we are creating a world where abundance is the norm, and everyone has the unity to thrive. Here's to your continued success and prosperity. May your life be filled with endless blessings, joy, and fulfillment. Let's keep moving forward, one step at a time, and make our dreams a reality. Remember, the power to create the life you desire lies within you. Embrace it, nurture it, and let it guide you to a future of limitless possibilities. One powerful way to keep the momentum going is by setting clear, specific goals. Write down what you want to achieve, both short-term and long-term. Be as detailed as possible. Instead of simply saying, "I want more money," specify by an exact amount and a timeline. For example, I want to increase my monthly income by $11,000 within the next 3 months. This clarity helps focus your energy and intentions, making it easier for the universe to support your goals. Create a vision board to visualize these goals. Gather images, words, and symbols that represent your desires and arrange them on a board or in a digital format. Place it somewhere you'll see it daily, so it serves as a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Seeing your goals manifested visually can be incredibly motivating and can reinforce your belief in achieving them. Another essential aspect of attracting abundance is maintaining a high vibration. Cultivate positivity and gratitude in your daily life. Surround yourself with uplifting influences, engage in activities that bring you joy, and practice mindfulness to stay present and centered. This elevated state of being will attract more positive experiences and opportunities into your life. Stay committed to your journey and remember to be patient with yourself. Progress may sometimes be slow, but every small step forward brings you closer to your dreams. Celebrate your achievements, learn from your challenges, and keep your focus on the abundance that lies ahead. Thank you for embarking on this journey with me. Your dedication and commitment are truly commendable. Together, we can create a life of limitless wealth, joy, and fulfillment. Here's to a future filled with endless possibilities. Let's make it happen, one step at a time, and maintain a high vibration. Your energy and emotions become powerful magnets that attract similar energies. Engage in activities that uplift you and make you feel good. This might include exercising, spending time in nature, practicing yoga, or indulging in hobbies you love. The more you engage in activities that bring you joy, the higher your vibration will be, making it easier to attract positive experiences and opportunities. Finally, remember to be kind to yourself. Self-love and self-compassion are fundamental to your journey. Treat yourself with the same kindness and respect you would offer a loved one. Take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Prioritize activities that nourish and rejuvenate you. When you feel good about yourself, you naturally attract more positive experiences and opportunities. As we close this chapter, I want to remind you that the power to create an abundant life is within you. You have the tools, the knowledge, and the inner strength to manifest your desires. Trust in your abilities, stay committed to your journey, and keep your heart and mind open to the endless possibilities that await you. Thank you for being a part of this transformative journey. Your dedication to personal growth and abundance is inspiring. Keep moving forward with confidence and joy, knowing that I am here to support you every step of the way. Together, we can achieve anything. Let's embrace the journey with open hearts and minds and make our dreams a reality. Now take a deep breath, smile, and know that you are a powerful creator of your destiny. Life can get really busy, right? But guess what? There's a way to handle all those crazy challenges and find your inner peace oasis. These ancient wisdom nuggets are like life hacks for your soul, helping you navigate through tough times like a pro. In this video, we're exploring 7 Zen-inspired strategies that can totally shake up your daily routine. Get ready to change your perspective, find your Zen zone, and live your best, most chill life ever. So, get ready because we're about to take a journey that will transform how you see the world. Let's dive in. Step 1. Stay focused and aware of the present moment. Staying focused and aware of the present moment is super important, according to Zen teachings. In our busy world, full of distractions and constant stimulation, it can be hard to stay in the moment. But by practicing mindfulness, we can learn to anchor ourselves in the here and now. This helps us understand ourselves and our surroundings better. Mindfulness means paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judging them. It's about being fully engaged in what's happening right now instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When we're mindful, we can see our thoughts and feelings clearly without letting them overwhelm us. This can help us deal with problems calmly and with a clear mind. So, next time you're faced with a challenge, try bringing your attention back to the present moment. When we stay focused on the present moment, we get a fresh perspective. This helps us make decisions with a clear understanding of what's going on. Being aware of the present moment also lets us fully enjoy life's simple pleasures. Often we rush through our days, worried and anxious, and miss out on the beauty around us. But by practicing mindfulness, we start noticing and appreciating the little things in life. There are many ways to cultivate mindfulness. One popular way is meditation. During meditation, we set aside time to sit quietly and pay attention to our breath or how our body feels. By meditating regularly, we train our minds to be more focused and aware. We can also practice mindfulness in our daily activities. Whether we're eating, walking, or talking to someone, we can pay attention to what we're doing in that moment. This helps us stay focused and aware of what's happening around us. When we practice mindfulness, we tap into our inner wisdom and intuition. This helps us understand our needs and desires better, so we can make choices that align with our values. It also helps us tackle our problems more effectively. Mindfulness also brings a sense of calm and inner peace. This reduces stress and anxiety, especially during tough times. Making mindfulness a part of our lives can really change how we handle challenges. By staying focused on the present moment, we open ourselves up to growth, clarity, and a stronger connection with ourselves and the world around us. Step 2. Learn to let go of strong feelings of wanting or needing something. This is a big lesson in Zen teachings. In our society, we're often driven by the need for more things or external validation. It's normal to feel like we're always wanting something more or feeling dissatisfied. But Zen teachings show us that desires are fleeting and that we can find contentment by letting go. This idea of not getting too attached to our desires is central to Zen. Instead of letting our desires control us, we're encouraged to observe them without getting swept away by them. This doesn't mean we ignore our desires, but we learn to have a healthy relationship with them. Understanding that desires come and go helps us break free from their hold and find deeper fulfillment. When we're less fixated on what we want, we rely less on external things to make us happy. We start to see that real contentment comes from within, not from having everything we want. This change in how we see things helps us appreciate the joy of the present moment. Letting go of our attachment to desires helps us appreciate what we already have instead of always wanting more. It also frees us from the disappointment that comes with unmet expectations. When we hold on tightly to specific outcomes or things, we end up feeling let down and frustrated. Zen teachings remind us that everything changes, so it's better to accept and let go. This mindset makes it easier to deal with life's ups and downs. Mindfulness is key to releasing strong desires. By paying attention to our desires without getting caught up in them, we can understand why we want certain things. This helps us see if they truly make us happy in the long run. Practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we already have. When we're grateful for the good things in our lives, like relationships or simple pleasures, we don't feel the need to chase after more. This helps us find contentment in the present moment and reduces our craving for validation or material things. Learning to let go of strong desires is a powerful practice that lets us live more authentically and peacefully. By embracing non-attachment, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When we let go of our strong attachment to desires, we become less driven by external wants and more in tune with our inner wisdom. This helps us make choices that truly reflect our values and lead us to genuine fulfillment. By releasing our grip on wanting, we can ease much of the suffering caused by always craving more. Practicing mindfulness, gratitude, and understanding impermanence helps us cultivate contentment and find lasting solutions to our problems. Letting go of our desires creates space for true peace and inner freedom to grow in our lives. Step 3. Be kind and understanding towards others. This is a key principle in Zen teachings, and it has the power to solve our problems and build harmonious relationships. In today's fast-paced world, it's crucial to show empathy and compassion for both ourselves and others. When we approach others with kindness, we create an atmosphere of trust and support. Offering a helping hand or a listening ear can bring comfort to those in need. Kindness is contagious, and even small acts of compassion can inspire others and create a sense of community. Understanding is also important. Zen teachings encourage us to deeply understand the experiences, perspectives, and struggles of others by putting ourselves in their shoes. Cultivating empathy and compassion helps us respond to others' needs with sensitivity and care. Understanding where others are coming from strengthens our connections and helps us resolve conflicts more effectively. Being kind and understanding towards others also boosts our own well-being. When we do good deeds, it brings us fulfillment and joy, reconnecting us with our innate qualities of generosity and compassion. This enhances our sense of self-worth and happiness. Step 4. Grow your appreciation for the things you have in life. This is a powerful practice in Zen teachings that can change your perspective and help solve your problems. In a world that often pushes us to chase after more, cultivating gratitude for what we already have brings deep contentment and fulfillment. Appreciation means recognizing the abundance and blessings in your life, no matter how small they may seem. It's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have and finding joy in the present moment. By acknowledging and expressing gratitude for the things you have, you can truly enhance your satisfaction with life. Practicing gratitude helps you develop a positive outlook and feel more satisfied. Instead of always wanting more, you learn to find fulfillment within yourself and in the simple joys of everyday life. This change in perspective brings greater peace and happiness, even during tough times. To grow your appreciation, take time each day to think about what you're grateful for. It could be something small, like a beautiful sunset, a tasty meal, or the love and support of your family and friends. Fully engage with these experiences, savoring and cherishing them. Keeping a gratitude journal is another powerful practice. Write down 3 things you're grateful for every day. This helps you focus on the good things in your life and strengthens your ability to find gratitude, even when things are tough. Reviewing your journal regularly reminds you of the abundance around you. Expressing gratitude to others is also important. Take the time to thank those who have been kind and supportive. Acknowledging their impact on your life deepens your appreciation and strengthens your relationships. Practicing gratitude not only helps you appreciate what you have, but also strengthens your relationships and fosters a cycle of kindness and appreciation. As you grow your appreciation for the things in your life, you may also become more mindful of your consumption habits. Zen teachings encourage simplicity and mindful consumption, recognizing that having too many material possessions can lead to attachment and suffering. By valuing what you already have, you might find that you need less to feel content and fulfilled. Growing your appreciation for life is a transformative practice that brings greater joy, contentment, and resilience. It shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's present, opening your heart to the abundance around you. Through gratitude, you can find peace and comfort even in life's challenges. Step 5. Accept that nobody is perfect and embrace your own flaws. This teaching in Zen is liberating and can deeply impact your journey towards solving problems and finding inner peace. In a world that often pushes for perfectionism, accepting your flaws encourages self-compassion, self-acceptance, and a deeper understanding of the human experience. Recognizing that nobody is perfect relieves you from the pressure to constantly achieve impossible standards. It reminds you that imperfection is a natural part of being human, and everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. Embracing your flaws with compassion and acceptance allows you to feel whole and authentic. Rather than seeing your flaws as shortcomings, see your flaws as opportunities for growth and learning. Embrace the lessons they offer and recognize that they're part of your journey towards self-discovery and personal development. Accepting your flaws frees you from self-criticism and judgment, allowing you to live more authentically. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself kindly, especially during tough times. Instead of being hard on yourself, offer the same care and understanding you would to a friend facing similar challenges. Remember, mistakes and setbacks are normal and don't lessen your worth. Embracing your flaws also helps you empathize with others. When you acknowledge your own humanity and vulnerability, you become more accepting of others' imperfections. This fosters deeper connections and more meaningful relationships based on authenticity and mutual respect. In conclusion, accepting that nobody is perfect and embracing your flaws leads to greater self-acceptance, compassion, and inner peace. By letting go of the need to be perfect and embracing your authentic self, you can live with more freedom, joy, and fulfillment. Remember that your flaws don't define you. They're part of your journey toward wholeness and self-discovery. By accepting this truth, you can be more compassionate and kind to yourself. Embracing your flaws means recognizing and accepting your unique qualities, both positive and negative. Instead of feeling ashamed of your flaws, see them as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. This acceptance leads to a deeper sense of authenticity and self-acceptance. You no longer need to pretend to be someone you're not or strive for an unattainable ideal. Practicing self-compassion is crucial in accepting your flaws. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, just as you would a dear friend facing challenges or making mistakes. Mindfulness helps in accepting imperfections and embracing flaws. By being aware of the present moment, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without getting caught up in them. This allows you to respond to your flaws with self-compassion instead of self-criticism. Understanding the interconnectedness of all beings can also aid in accepting imperfections. Recognize that everyone has struggles and flaws, and we're all on this journey together. Embrace our shared humanity and foster empathy and compassion towards others as well as yourself. By accepting that nobody is perfect and embracing your flaws, you free yourself from unrealistic expectations and self-judgment. You learn to love and accept yourself as you are, with all your strengths and weaknesses. This practice helps you tackle problems with more resilience, flexibility, and a better understanding of yourself and others. Remember, it's through our imperfections that we discover our true beauty and strength. Embrace your flaws as part of your unique journey and use them as stepping stones for personal growth and self-discovery. Step 6. Find balance and avoid extremes in your lifestyle. This is a fundamental principle in Zen philosophy that can help solve problems and foster well-being. In a world filled with busyness and constant striving, it's crucial to seek harmony and moderation in all aspects of life. Finding balance means recognizing how different areas of your life are connected and ensuring each gets the attention it deserves. It's about not focusing too much on one thing while neglecting others. By finding equilibrium, you lay the groundwork for lasting happiness and fulfillment. Balancing your time and energy is key. Allocate time for work, relationships, self-care, hobbies, and personal growth. Balancing these aspects helps you avoid burnout, nurture meaningful connections, and promote personal well-being. Balance also extends to your physical and mental health. Take care of your body through regular exercise, good nutrition, and sufficient rest. Similarly, nurture your mental health through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. Avoiding extremes in these areas helps you find inner calm and clarity. Overall, finding balance in your life is about recognizing interconnectedness, prioritizing different aspects, and avoiding extremes. This approach fosters well-being, resilience, and a sense of fulfillment. Zen philosophy teaches the middle way, which means avoiding extremes like excessive indulgence or extreme asceticism. It's about finding a moderate path that doesn't cling too much to sensual pleasures, but still recognizes the importance of meeting basic needs and finding joy in life. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in constant busyness and overstimulation. However, finding balance means creating space for stillness and solitude. Taking time for quiet reflection, meditation, or simply being in nature can help restore balance and provide clarity amidst the chaos. Cultivating mindfulness is crucial for finding balance and avoiding extremes. By being aware of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, you can notice when you're leaning towards an extreme and make conscious choices to realign with balance. Mindfulness allows you to respond rather than react impulsively, fostering a sense of equanimity. Practicing non-attachment also supports your journey towards balance. By letting go of rigid expectations and attachments to outcomes, you can embrace the fluid nature of life and adapt to changing circumstances. Non-attachment helps you find contentment in the present moment. Instead of constantly chasing after external achievements or possessions, finding balance and avoiding extremes is an ongoing practice that requires self-awareness, intentionality, and self-compassion. It's about being mindful of your actions and choices, letting go of what doesn't serve you, and embracing the beauty of life's natural flow. It's about creating a life that nourishes all aspects of your being and allows you to thrive in a sustainable and holistic way. By embracing balance, you can find greater peace, harmony, and fulfillment in your life. Step 7. Share what you have with others and be generous. Sharing what you have and practicing generosity is a fundamental teaching in Zen philosophy that can bring immense joy and create positive change in the world. Cultivating a spirit of generosity supports those in need and nurtures qualities like compassion, selflessness, and interconnectedness. Sharing what you have can take many forms, whether it's material possessions, time, skills, or knowledge. Generosity is about offering what you can with an open heart and without expecting anything in return. It's an expression of kindness and a way to alleviate suffering, creating a more harmonious society. Material generosity involves sharing your resources with those less fortunate. This can be as simple as donating to charitable organizations, giving food or clothing to those in need, or supporting causes aligned with your values. By sharing what you have, you contribute to the well-being of others and foster a sense of community. Generosity also includes sharing your skills, talents, and knowledge. Offering your expertise empowers others to grow and thrive. Whether it's teaching someone a new skill, mentoring a colleague, or sharing your wisdom, your generosity can inspire and uplift those around you. Practicing generosity isn't limited to giving to others. It also involves being generous with your time, attention, and kindness in everyday interactions. Small acts of generosity can have a big impact, spreading positivity and creating a ripple effect of kindness in the world. Cultivating an attitude of generosity involves being kind, compassionate, and supportive towards others in your daily interactions. Small acts of kindness, like offering a smile, a kind word, or a helping hand, can profoundly impact someone's day. Generosity isn't just about external giving, it's also about the intention behind your actions. It's about nurturing a generous heart and letting go of attachments and self-centeredness. Practicing generosity helps you develop qualities like gratitude, humility, and interconnectedness, which contribute to your personal growth and well-being. In the Zen tradition, giving is considered a spiritual practice that leads to inner transformation. It cultivates a sense of abundance and contentment within oneself by letting go of the illusion of scarcity and trusting in the interconnectedness of all beings. Incorporating the practice of sharing what you have and being generous into your life can bring immense joy and meaning. It allows you to contribute to the well-being of others, foster a sense of community, and cultivate qualities of compassion and selflessness. Start by reflecting on the resources, skills, or time you can share, and find meaningful ways to give back to the world around you. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this story meaningful and the lessons impactful, don't miss out on more content like this. Subscribe to our channel to stay connected and receive regular updates filled with insightful narratives and valuable life lessons. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to sharing more empowering Zen teachings with you. Remember, every small step towards personal development counts. See you in our next video.